Hockey talk, eh? The boys from the Gamblers are on the air. Jason Hobbeck, Scott Jewett, Coach Pat Mickish, 1440 and 101.9 WNFL.
Two players new to the show as we welcome McKade Webster and Noah Prokop, to the program. Noah, first, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing from Highland Ranch, Colorado, all the way from Colorado. I want to ask you first, how's your experience here in Green Bay been in the short time that you've been here?
It's been good so far. I mean, if you look around the USHL, there's a lot of teams in a bunch of small towns, so being able to have the opportunity to come to a town like Green Bay, you know, a big city, lots of places and lots of entertainment and things to do here. Have the Packers too, so it's been good so far.
I think it's a big city because of the Packers. I don't even know if we can call it a big city. Yeah. I don't know, Scott.
I come from a town of 3,000 people in Canada. This is a big city.
This is a big city.
This is a big city,
Big city. How is now that you've played 2 regular season games, I want to say 5 preseason games, Noah, what are some of the things that you've noticed in the USHL different from the league you came from?
Just faster. I mean, players are more mature. Like their ability to move the puck quicker is incredible to what I was just playing in last year. So it's been a challenge, you know, adjusting to the speed of the game, you know, just trying to get the plays off quicker and, you know, keeping up with the older boys, you know, being a 17-year-old in a average of like 18-and-a-half-year-old league. It's kind of difficult to start, but, you know, I have 2 games under my belt, so it should be good here and out.
All right, for Noah Prokop, the Nebraska Omaha recruit, we're going to put him on the hot seat right now. I got questions to ask you. You're going to rattle off your answers as quick as you possibly can. Are you ready, Noah?
And don't be Googling on your phone either. I'm watching just to make sure that this is legit here right now. So.
Let's get it started.
As legit as it can be. Favorite hockey moment, go.
Winning a U16 national championship with Shattuck.
At which store would you like to max out your credit card?
Oh, geez. Probably Lululemon.
What was your favorite toy as a kid?
Mini sticks.
Nice.
How old is the oldest pair of shoes in your closet?
Gotta be. Oh, my dad's 98, like, Nike Air Maxes.
What would be the oldest thing in your refrigerator?
Gotta be some, like, leftover pasta.
What, if anything, have you ever regifted?
Pair of socks one time.
What is the strangest talent you have?
Strange. I can do a Rubik's Cube. I don't know if that's strange, but...
That's impressive, Noah. That's impressive.
Pretty good.
What are 3 things still left on your bucket list?
Skydiving. Ooh. I don't know. That's a tough one. Probably just skydiving, you know?
Skydiving, yeah.
Oh, going to Europe. There you go.
In Europe? And winning a Stanley Cup, maybe?
Yeah, for sure.
Throw that in there?
For sure, yeah.
What is the worst pet you've ever had?
Probably a hamster. Those things are...
Toughest hockey moment you've had?
I don't know. There's been a lot, you know, just trying to grind out those games that you're losing. Probably that's the toughest one.
Your time at the Top Prospects game in Buffalo this past summer, what was that like?
It was an unreal event, you know, just be very fortunate to go. There's a lot of good hockey players out there, and for your name to be selected for that, you know, it's a big honor.
Best place to eat in Green Bay?
Oh, I'm a big breakfast guy, so the pancake place, or was it Nicolay? Is that how I pronounce it? Yeah, there you go.
Wow. More of a brunch guy myself.
Hey.
Well, kids and
those are 2 staples right there, Jason. Those are 2 quality establishments right there.
You did it with 10 seconds to spare, Noah. Noah
well
Prokop, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Count it down. 3, 2, 1. There it is. But before we let you go, Noah, Green Bay Gamblers 1 point away from making the playoffs last year. What's the mindset this year in the locker room?
You know, I think getting off to a 2-win start, big 4 points right away. That was big to kind of like establish ourselves as a team. And, you know, I mean, if we would have lost either one of those games, it kind of would have brought the morale down. But since we won them, you know, it's a good building block for the rest of the season and just to get it going right away.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Nebraska Omaha recruit, Noah Prokop. He killed it, didn't he?
He
Nailed
did.
it.
That was impressive right there. There was not very much hesitation. Well done. First time on the radio, too, for him. I mean, he killed it.
Not bad. Not bad. We'll step out for a break. When we return, we're going to meet McKade Webster. That's coming up on Hockey Talk on WNFL.
Talk on WNFL. Back to Jason Scott and Coach Pat from the Green Bay Gamblers.
This is Hockey Talk here on WNFL. I'm Jason Hovick along with Scott Jewett every Tuesday night, 6 to 7 p.m. here on WNFL. For Noah Prokop. Interesting guy, Scott.
Very interesting. I loved some of those comments. Right? What hockey player in the world can do the Rubik's Cube in 1 minute?
This is going to be a Facebook test. I can already. He's going to bring it into the rink, and we're going to time it, and we're going to videotape it. He said he can do it on. Well, I don't know if we got to go that far, Kyle.
Nice. I like it.
Within 1 minute. Within 1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute.
All right, within 1 minute.
That's impressive.
That is impressive. Let's introduce McKade Webster to our program. McKade, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. A forward from St. Louis, Missouri, a Yale recruit. What went into your decision to commit to Yale?
Well, there's no schools around where I'm from in St. Louis, so I decided. So I basically visited everywhere, Midwest, and I went out East Coast and Northern states. So I made my decision to go to Yale after my freshman year. So I'm pretty happy with my decision, and I know they have great coaches there, and it's a perfect fit for me.
Other than hockey, what are you going to study, or what do you want to study?
Both my parents are lawyers, so I plan to get my law degree. So that's what I'm striving for. But if
you hear that? You hear that, Scott? If you get in trouble, we got a lawyer right here.
Can I get your number?
Training.
Yeah.
We know a guy. We know a guy now.
Can you do the Rubik's Cube?
A guy.
No, I can't do the Rubik's Cube.
Okay.
Can you? I was going to ask you, McKade, can you do the Rubik's Cube?
No, I cannot.
You're in good company because I think the three on this side of the board would also.
These guys
say
are
the
so
same
young.
thing.
I didn't know they even knew about the Rubik's Cube. Let alone, it's pretty awesome.
I had to introduce my kids to the Hungry Hungry Hippo game because we did the promo at. You never heard of the Hungry Hungry Hippo? They never heard of it. No. But they saw the video on Facebook. If you go, listeners, if you go to the Gamblers Facebook, check out the Hungry Hungry Hippo promotion that we ran on Saturday night. Hilarious. But I had to explain to my kids what hungry. So now I got to buy the game. So I'm frantically looking for a game that was, I want to say, made in the 80s, 90s.
It was. We had one. As I say, that'd be about right.
So a lot of those games coming back. But
You're old.
I am.
That's beside the point. So let's put McKade Webster on the hot seat. Ready, Kyle? Ready? Go.
Let's do this.
Favorite hockey moment?
Probably playing in opening night. Just that experience and that environment was awesome. So that was probably one of the proudest moments of hockey that I've had.
What is your favorite TV show?
Ooh, favorite TV show? I'd have to go with, I'd say something like Flash or Grimm.
What was it growing up?
Growing up, I just watched whatever my mom watched, NCIS, maybe some Grays. I don't know.
Netflix
Golden
or
Girls.
Amazon? Then are you
Netflix, big Netflix guy.
Netflix guy?
I'm a big Netflix guy too. You watch House of Cards or anything like that? Am
No,
I on an island
I'm
here?
sure I'll get to that.
Scott's looking at me like I'm an island.
No,
Yeah.
Can you play any instruments?
Yeah, I used to be able to play the saxophone and trumpet.
What is the nerdiest thing you do in your spare time?
Ooh, nerdiest thing? Trying to think. Oh, I don't even know.
That's a tough one. I put him on the spot.
Nerdiest thing. God, I don't know. Maybe
No,
I'm a
you want to
mama's
answer
boy,
that? It
so-
says,
I don't know about nerdiest, but there's a time where about a week straight I went on YouTube and watched videos of professional darts. I got really into it.
That's legit. Yeah.
I was super into it.
140.
Yeah, it was
Can
awesome.
did you guys ever watch ESPN where they do the beanbag toss now?
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I have not.
That is now a legit sport.
Need to watch more TV.
I'd be great at that, by the way.
They're drinking adult beverages. It's right on ESPN. They're throwing beanbags back. I do that in my yard. I feel like, Scott, we could take on ESPN. We could do
I'm
that.
in.
What is the worst punishment you've received from your parents?
Worst punishment? I don't know. I would say my dad's the strict one, so he would, I guess, ban me to my room. And then my mom, after I was crying for a little bit, my mom, just I'm the firstborn, so obviously the favorite. Sorry, McKenna. But she'd come up and I'd tell her, and she'd get mad at my dad for being mean to me. So my mom watched out for me when I was younger.
There you go, on the hot seat with McKade Webster. Very impressive.
And a mama's boy, you would say.
Yeah, for sure.
Talk to her every day?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what?
Nice,
There's
nice.
nothing wrong with that, right, Scott?
Hey, it's a great thing. Moms are the best. Can't beat them.
Especially if they're getting you out of trouble.
Yeah, for sure.
I got to ask you one last thing on my list because I didn't get to it. We're off the hot seat. But do you have any strange phobias or anything that you do prior to a game that may be kind of a superstition?
I wouldn't say I have like a certain superstition, but if I say I have a game before, which I have like a goal and assist, or I play really well, then I try to keep that same routine going, and that can last on for like days, weeks, whatever it is. If I'm but if I'm in a slump, then I just try to do different things. But yeah, I would just say, I would just say like keep the same routine if I had a good game.
Would you rather score a goal or be +4 on a game?
Probably +4.
+4?
Yeah.
That's the right answer. That's a good teammate answer.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
If you guys ever run into a slump, talk to Scott Jewett. We had a gentleman last year. We had a player that went into a little bit of a slump. What did you tell him to write on his stick? WEIA. And I can't tell you what it is. If you ever go into a slump, WEIA. And why is that, Scott?
We'll talk.
Why did you tell him to do that? And it worked because he scored.
He scored the very next game. A gentleman did that for me my first year at junior when I think I went 9 games without a goal, and he wrote WEIA on my stick, and I was like, "What does this mean? What is it?" And he wouldn't tell me. So you start thinking about what's it mean when you're sitting on the bench, and before you know it, you're not thinking about scoring goals, and you score goals because the pressure isn't on. So it someday, I'll reveal what it means, but it's the dumbest thing in the world, but it seems to work.
Hey, Scotty, real quick, can you put that on my golf clubs when I'm...
Yes, I can, Kyle.
That?
Yes, I can.
Yeah,
The putter for sure.
Yeah,
we'll put on the putter. Take 5 strokes off your game, Kyle.
To bring golf into our
I think that does happen
here.
in hockey, though, especially when you're a goal scorer. And if you're supposed to score goals and you're not, it takes its toll on you where, you start to really squeeze your stick and you start to think, I got to make the perfect shot when you just don't. You just have to do what you do and you start scoring goals again. So it's a tough game.
It definitely is.
Mentally.
That's for sure. Tough segment with McKade Webster and Noah Prokop. Did a phenomenal job, boys. Thank you for your time. It's movie night, right?
Yeah.
Tonight? What are we going out as a team to see?
We're going out to see the new Tom Cruise movie. I think it's American Assassin. American Made.
Hey, Jason, let's be honest. You said we, but we both know you're not invited.
I'm going to bed in like half hour here. Boys, appreciate your time as always, and good luck this weekend.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having us. Yeah.
Good luck, guys.
Awesome. Thank you.
That's Noah Prokop and McKade Webster, Green Bay Gamblers forward.